I recently had a match in May, right? Sorry, I was gonna get on here with Michael Malone, but had my match in May and tried to get up to 205. I never made it to 205. I got to like 202, I think, and then by the time I weighed in, I actually was 200. Um, I faced Mike Williamson of Redline Arm Wrestling. I beat him 3-0. He was a very respectful opponent, very strong. There was a couple times where he definitely made me feel uncomfortable. Um, I just wanted to say,
Hi, Dad.
I really, hi buddy, I really love having super matches with people, and especially when they're humble people like him. My next match I just had Saturday with Billy Collins. He's also a very humble person as well.
Make sure I like and subscribe.
That's not what this is about, Drew. Come on now. um, I beat Billy 3-2. My coach told me I discussed with him what I was going to do, and my coach told me not to do what was planning on doing, and basically that would have led me to a loss the way I see it if I wasn't able to come back, which I probably wouldn't have if I went down early. I basically had to fire first and win first in order to win this match, and that's the way I saw it. And I predicted it to be a battle, and it was. I won 3-2. Um, First round, uh, slipped, went to the straps. I wasn't trying to go to the straps. I was genuinely trying to pin him. Um, I just I hit the pin, and that's how it works out. I'm not one of those guys that tries to run straight back. I'm aiming to pin. Like that's my thing. Like I love that. And slipped out, went to the strap, and got into the strap, and I pretty much did the same thing in the strap. Um, I just, balls out, went for it, and it worked. I got the pin, so I went up 1-0. And then second round, I decided that I was going to go into a hook with Billy Collins. This is a big mistake. Do not, I repeat, do not try to hook Billy Collins unless you're absolutely 110% sure you're stronger than him, because his hook is disturbingly strong.
Amazing.
And yeah, I can't even describe the power I felt. Instantly regretted it, and I tried to get it back. I tried to hold it. I was a little impatient, I'll say. I may have been able to hold the position patiently and wait, but bleeding him, bleeding me, I kind of feel like it would have been a very long and dangerous match. It already felt dangerous. I definitely think that I got out of position um, when I
Um,
like he bent my wrist back, and I kind of just was really trying to win, and I got out of position a little bit. Maybe not quite arm break, but definitely looked ugly, and you could tell because my coach said not to do that again. Well, one of them anyway, and I agreed. And so, third round, I knew I had to be faster, and I had to go with my plan. And so
Okay.
I hit the pin, and
he won.
I pinned. According to the refs, um, the refs weren't refs. I mean, they were, but they weren't. I don't know how I feel about that whole situation. Like, I'm a little 50-50 there. I guess ref could have went either way for me, either way for him, type of thing. But it went my way, and I got the pin, and his hand goes all the way down, and then it slips up, and so it actually looked like it was a pin. It's like very hard to see um, on both angles of the video. I actually have two angles of it. It just, I guess the clean cut was where was his knuckle, where was his finger, like, and they couldn't tell at all. Um, but they called it a pin, so I went up 2-1, and then fourth round, I slipped, and we went to the strap again, and I have no idea what I did wrong, but in the setup, his position, he got higher than me, or maybe more in my hand or something, but instantly off the go, I was bent back and I didn't even fight. I was like, okay, that's that, and I'm gonna take the loss. And I felt it go that way, and I like kind of tried to pull a little bit, but there wasn't enough there, so I wasn't trying to hurt myself, so I let it go. And then I knew when it was 2-2 that I had to be way faster and more centered as well on the table, because I definitely felt like I was not centered really any of the times, I guess, or maybe not at that point. Was really feeling like it wasn't totally centered, so I made sure I did. We slipped, went to the strap again, and I not only got centered, but I positioned myself to be able to pull back better as well. And when I hit, he instantly got pulled over to my side, and I got close to the pin pad, and I just kind of waited a second, and then I rolled a little bit, and I pinned him. I won 3-2. I cannot thank Billy enough for the opportunity of facing him, because he, in my opinion, is one of the top level guys coming up from the amateur
Can I play
classes. No, nope. And I definitely think that me and him, in my opinion, can go pro very soon, at least by 2024 for sure. We should be in that vicinity somewhere. Like, I don't know, maybe the latest would be like March, going pro or something, but I guess you never know. Maybe run both amateur and pro. I know I did that in November.
Can I be done?
Yeah.
Oh.
Worked out really well. Worked out really well at the. No. No. Just go.
Can I put my plate
Yep.
right here?
It worked out really well. Other than I felt like if I didn't pull pro, I might have actually won in an amateur tournament, like, or maybe not won, but definitely been better off. But this super match, I think, told me what my left can do. So hopefully the next tournament I do, amateur, I actually am able to pull off a win.
I actually said the young way
But anyway, the title is The Grind, The Struggle, and the Victory. I already told you about the victory, so I'm kind of going backwards here. But the grind is normal. I just always keep grinding. Like every week, I am doing workouts, and I'm try to pull every Sunday. But as of lately, I feel like I haven't pulled a couple weeks. It's kind of bothering me, messing with my head and stuff. It was like 2 weeks before I pulled him, I think, and normally I have like a practice the Sunday before. I actually think that Billy had a match the Sunday before. It was like 8 days out or something like that. I noticed that after the fact, so I watched that and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. I wish I would have watched it before, but the outcome may have leaned his way because I might have did something different. Who knows? Or maybe I would have been more worried. I don't know. I definitely got up there with a lot of confidence, but that war, played with my head a little bit, but I just kept trying to fight through it. Like I said, keep grinding, and so far everything has led to victory in my last 2 matches. The struggle. So the Thursday before, no, not the Thursday before my match, a week before that on Thursday, I actually got heat exhaustion at work. Like, I was like kind of like blacked out for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours or something like that. I just closed my eyes like this, and like people were helping me and getting me drinks and getting me everywhere I needed to go. My boss made sure came and picked me up, and well, he didn't come pick me up, but he had somebody come pick me up and take me back to the warehouse, and they sent me home. And no. And I luckily recovered over the next day. I didn't end up going into work. And then the day after that, on Saturday, I went racing with my wife, and I just made sure to get a lot of fluids, enough food and stuff to recover fully. Like I said, I didn't get to pull that Sunday. I think that Saturday I planned on pulling at a party, but I didn't go because it wasn't a good idea. And
Your mom and dad only said 5 minutes.
No. Nope. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't go, and yeah, and then I'm sorry, I'm messing everything up right now in my head. But I had a week to recover. I went to work and everything, and I made it through the week. It seemed to be fine. Worked all the way to Friday. Saturday, I went to the event, and I actually was in the parade with my son and my middle daughter, and I was waiting to weigh in, and I weighed in at like 188.2, so perfect weight for the match because we had a 4-pound allowance. Billy made me drop to 185. I've never cut before, ever. I had some diet tips from Michael Malone, who I do my podcast with, and he really helped me. I didn't follow it to a T, and then once I found out the 4-pound allowance was cool, like 2 days prior, I was like, okay, so I can have some pizza, I can have some ice cream, and bad stuff for me a couple days out for sure. But yeah, I somehow made it through the craziness of that whole week, and then got to the event and pulled it at the weight I was supposed to be at, and I won. And it's crazy to me that happened. And now this next week started, and my wife had something crazy happen with her eyes. They swelled up so bad. It started Monday. I took her to the doctor's, and she got some eye drops for her eyes, and at 2 a.m. on Tuesday morning, wakes me up, and I had to take her to the hospital. Took her to the ER, and she got some different eye drops and stuff, and she's made it through this whole week, and her eyes are better. And now she's at work right now, and tomorrow she plans on going racing. And what I'm getting at here is me and my wife, we keep grinding. That's our thing. I just want to encourage everybody, no matter what they're going through, like Drew, what he was going through, a whole bunch of pain from what he told me. He's fought through that. Just trying to tell everybody that you can do it. Like, even if something comes up, make sure your body recovers, obviously. Try to fight through it, but do not try to break yourself. You can definitely make it through, and you can win. And I just wanted to say that on here, on mine, because I couldn't get a hold of Michael, and now we're going to go live on his channel if he is ready. I'm not entirely sure, but he did text me, so I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go check it out. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate it, and I hope that you guys all keep grinding, and I hope this helps you mentally to get through whatever you're going through too.
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe, he says. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one.
I like doing that some